I just freaking love it. That's why I love this man. He's a big guy. He's just a big, massive piece of magic, and I just freaking love him. Josh Allen is my hot player of the week. And we were just talking about Kelsey being hot. Josh Allen is hot in every way for me too. I love him. I love him. Let's go. That clip will never get old.
Never.
And we got that massive piece of magic in the playoffs, so it makes it even better. So, you do not understand that this girl right here, she knows who's her players. So we're going to get into it right now. Kate, let us know who the top players were of this dynamic last week.
Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit differently about the players of the week because we're going to talk about the regular season leaders in the NFL who at the end of week 18 led the NFL in certain categories. So, to begin, sacks. The sack leader was your Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, TJ Watt. That guy just falls no matter what. And he got injured in a game, and people were wondering, would he keep playing? Would he keep being able to endure and go on? But he had a league-leading 19 sacks, one off of 20 sacks this season. I mean, the guy is just phenomenal. And right now they are saying he's probably the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year again in the NFL. So you got sack leader TJ Watt with 19 sacks. Moving on to receiving yards. And a lot of these are in the playoffs. So you have Miami Dolphin wide receiver Tyreek Cheetah Hill. He had 1,799 yards. He was close to a 2,000-yard season. Tua found his weapon in the Cheetah all season long, and he was even considered a front runner for MVP at one point because of all of his receiving yards. But yeah, Tyreek Hill is going back to the cold to face his former team this week. So we'll see if he can up those yards and get to 2,000 in the postseason. And moving on, we have the leading leader in tackles. We have Bobby Wagner, linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks. He had a season-ending 183 tackles.
Wow.
Unreal. I cannot imagine having 183 tackles, almost 200 tackles in one season.
Feeling it.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Phenomenal. And then I think our main host, Miss Janae, will recognize this name for interceptions. Who do you think we have? Darian Bland.
Let's go.
Of the Cowboys with 9 interceptions this season.
Woo!
We all know he broke a league record this season for interceptions.
Pick sixes. I mean, the guy was balling out all season for your Cowboys, but so we have one of your Cowboys, another person in the postseason. Rushing yards. Are we surprised that it's Mr. Christian CMC McCaffrey for the 49ers with 1,459 yards rushing?
Wow.
That kid was running all day.
1,400.
Run, McCaffrey, run.
459 yards. I can't imagine.
Wow.
And he is right now in the mix as one of the front runners for the MVP in the postseason. So, last category we have our passing yards, the quarterback. And who do you think it is? Because it is Mr. Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, beat out all quarterbacks in the league for passing yards with 4,624 yards.
Okay,
Whoa.
Tua.
So Tua ball, and he's in the postseason. So only one of our leaders for the end of the season after week 18 is not in the playoffs. Most of these guys are still going for glory. So there are your regular season leaders in the NFL. So
you already said catches, right? I'm sorry.
we did. They didn't do catches.
What?
I don't know why they did. I saw that too earlier. Yeah, they didn't do catches. Yeah.
No. But anyway, any surprises to you, ladies? Anyone that you thought was deserving, not deserving?
Nah, I think all those picks were great. I thought all of them that they had. I was surprised about Tua. I didn't know he was going to finish with the most, but that's awesome. I'm feeling this list.
I'm surprised with McCaffrey and that he's still going at it. Normally at this time, don't they normally lose a little bit steam? Like the running backs don't have a long time, in there, and he's
who
still
won receiving yards. I missed that one. I'm sorry.
That was Tyreek Cheetah Hill.
Oh, the cheetah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And man, and the crazy thing is, CeeDee Lamb and him were only 30 yards apart. 30 yards. So close. They were awesome. That was awesome. Tyreek Hill totally deserves it. And think about that. He missed some time. He was hurt a little bit towards the end of the season. So imagine
we got the catches. 119 is what Anthony said.
Wow, that's awesome.
Cheetah and Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra tied with him with 119.
Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Thank you, Anthony, for finding that.
Absolutely, man. That was awesome. Man, we hope you guys enjoyed that. These players are freaking phenomenal. The records that have been broken this year, we're just watching greatness every year. And I don't know about you ladies, but I love the fact that we're seeing different players. Man,
yes.
Shout out to them.